My first name is Ashanti, my last name is Williams, and I have 4 children.
What does motherhood mean to you?
Well, motherhood is a crazy cool experience that I have been a part of for the last 24 years. I have quite a bit of space between my kids. So I have a 24-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 6-year-old. So I am experiencing motherhood at every single level, as parenting an adult to parenting a teenager, excuse me, to parenting a little one, and been everywhere in between. Motherhood is just a experience that is selfless. It's hard, it's fun, it's exciting, it's scary, and it's been a huge blessing for me. I just not sure where I would be without my kids. They gave me life, in a place where you're sometimes you feel like you're not loved, you're not wanted, and you have these kids and they make you understand that you are loved and wanted, and you want to give them the best life that you can, even if you didn't have the resources and the ability to come from a place where you had people teach you that. And so it's super important to just every day try to, you look into their little faces and you just try not to make as many mistakes as you did the day before. And, with juggling everything, and that is, so I have a total of 4 children. 3 children have one dad, another child has another dad. And so I had to it was brought to my attention that I said I was a single mother. And someone said, well, you have a parenting plan and your son has relationship with his dad. He gets the visitations with his dad every weekend and his dad's involved. So technically from that perspective, you're not a single mother. You guys aren't you're not in a relationship, but he's a parent to him and he's supporting him financially and both in his life on a weekly basis. And so being a single mother, to me, what I experienced with my first 3 daughters is just having to be that independent person, having to be sometimes both the mother and the father, sometimes not making the best decisions because you're tired, you're working, you're pulling that second shift, they called it, going to work, then coming home and cleaning the house and making dinner and going to sporting events and, trying to make ends meet and trying to be the best you know how to be, but also being physically, mentally, and emotionally exhausted. So being a single mother can be, something where you're independently actually single and, trying to take care of your kids. But I had someone bring it to my attention that even if you're not in a marriage or in a committed relationship, if that other parent is in their life, that other father is in their life, and at least they're trying, then sometimes that title of single mother is kind of there's a broad span of what that could look like. So I just say, being a single mother takes strength, it takes independence, it takes courage, it takes a lot of determination and a lot of grit. You just have to continue each day to, move forward and just do the best you can for you and your kids. From, again, growing up here in Spokane, born and raised, being a single mom, having my child at a young age, I just say, learn from your mistakes and, hang in there. You're doing better than what you think, and be encouraged because, what you find is, I just got a Mother's Day card from my 19-year-old and I figured wow, I've made so many mistakes with this kid, good gracious, and she's a good kid. The Mother's Day card was very touching, and it just lets you know you're not going to be perfect, but be encouraged, and your kids love you unconditionally. They just do. Even though you feel like you don't deserve it and you're like, wow, how could I have messed this up any more than I possibly have? They still love you. They remember the good things. Luckily, they're resilient. So I guess my message to a young mother or mothers who are struggling is, making memories and creating those special moments is way more important than the things. You know, I've gone broke and in debt trying to provide all the things. It's not about the things, it's about the memories and those words that you're speaking over them. They remember that stuff more than anything. Like, they're going to remember those words. My mom said I was beautiful, or my mom told me I could do it, or whatever, versus any of the, you know, Barbies or trucks. You could get them. So that would be my biggest message. Be encouraged and, you know, try to make as many memories as possible, because these times are just flying by. Like, I can't believe I have adult children. I'm like, where did it go? Where did the time go? So yeah, just make those memories and be encouraged, and you're doing better than you think.